We are live.
All right, brother.
Make sure nothing's falling off. Oh, these bloody mic stands aren't very good. So, is that good? Is that good? Maybe we need to be both up a bit more, because we're kind of sour. Kennesaw Mountain. So, Kathleen.
Alex, how's it going, man?
It's going alright. I'm now like, I can breathe better, but I'm still like, I still feel like there's like slimy corridors of injustice going through my airwaves.
Oh, damn. Okay, so Happy New Year, Alex. And, you know, we've literally spent the last, I want to say, 5-6 weeks off because, like, you've been really ill. So,
Yeah,
I'm glad you're sounding a lot better.
It's not so much about like diet. It's been like really cold, and then there was adverse weather. Like there's been a storm for about a week.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's this respiratory illness that loads of people have got.
Yeah,
it's like a weird mix between COVID and the flu, and like general like bronchitis. It was just really I got bronchitis. It was quite bad for a lot of people.
It's just all it takes is a sneeze to spread it, or a kiss, or sharing a drink, or a cigarette.
It made me think, like, why the fuck did I not get it? You know.
But like I work more outside, and like I'm saying, outside in the cold, so I'm gonna catch something from just being outside.
Yeah, but I take public transport. Like, have I turned into a troll?
No. I think people are more cautious on public transport now.
Yeah,
I think public transport offers more.
Everyone looks at me because like I try to wear a face mask now, because there's bare people like coughing, sneezing, especially when you go into Central, and I just put on a mask, and like people look at me like, what's wrong with you? COVID was time ago.
There are those, but like even today on the train, there was a fair few people with just like masks on. I mean, this one was sitting next to me, and as I got off the train, she actually looked at me. When I looked back at if I left anything behind, she's like, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, I'm just checking out if I left anything on the train.
Exactly, because there's nothing worse than getting off the train. You're like, oh shit, I just left like my keys or I left my phone.
But like everyone is apprehensive, and I understand the apprehension.
That hasn't left, has it?
No, it's not left, but I think it's still going to be prevalent for a little while yet.
Very true. Anyway, Alex, you right? Otherwise,
yeah, everything's good. Just no, there's some like off-air things I'd love to chat to you about, like messaging from women. I don't understand.
Yeah, women are strange.
I feel like I'm like not. I feel like I'm a cyborg or something like, there's things that we say.
Yeah.
And we say them because society won't allow us to say the truth.
Yeah.
But when you find out what the truth is from that person, it is like far opposite from what they've been giving off, because they don't want society to ostracize them.
Yes.
And so, yeah, having to come to terms with how some people, especially some women I've tried to interact with, are with what they say and what they do, I've found it kind of hard. So that's my biggest thing at the moment, just like learning how to read between the lines again.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, as a British person, you should be quite fluent in reading between the lines.
Yeah,
there's something about women where...
They're not English women, though.
That you should make it easier, because a lot of other women who are not English are much more straightforward.
Depends if... I reckon it's based on how high the culture is. And I mean, like... You know how France considers itself to be like high-end culture?
Yeah.
Italy, maybe even Germany. Then the further east you go, there's less nuance in their language for like, can you pass me that pen? Give me that pen. Pen now. There's 3 ways to have said the same thing, and the further east you go, is the less polite. Because it wastes time for them. They don't have the time. It's too cold.
It's interesting because essentially you're saying like Western Europe has a level of gentileness in its language, whereas the countries that were held underneath the USSR, the countries where a language, say a Slavic language, translates differently, and so you could say, give me that, because that's a direct a direct request
Yeah.
rather than dancing around the bushes like the British or the French or the Germans do.
But do you remember being taught how to do please and thank yous from
Yeah.
mum? Like, it was like a strict lesson to learn. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
say please and
that's
thank
also
you.
but really that's good language and also classism, isn't it? Polite society.
Politeness, being polite. And I think...
Yeah, but like...
Because when someone says thank you after me doing something, I get a nice high, like I've helped somebody, you know. Whereas I've argued with exes because they've said, wash your hands, not please, not thank you, no.
Yeah, but that's the thing, Alex. Like, we have been brought up in a certain way that other people haven't been brought up with, and therefore we cannot expect people to have certain manners.
That answers to my cultural. So the people I have met that do say please and thank you. So like when you get to Berlin, that ends. Like my first trip abroad, my teacher says, if you bump into someone, don't apologize. That's not what they do here.
Yeah.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah. And I completely understand that. I think, okay, so hear this. Flip side, all right?
Flip side.
You know, I go to Japan a lot.
Yeah. See, Japan is probably...
No. Hear this.
Other than the spectrum, innit? They're
this.
so, like, regimented in their,
Yes.
their ways.
Yeah. So, Japan, and I'm going to be really generalistic. Sorry, anyone who's Japanese who's listening to this. This isn't you. This is my experience.
Yeah.
Japan have something which I learnt the first time I went, okay? I call it the Japanese smile. The Japanese people will do anything to help you out if you ask for help.
Yeah.
They'll be so polite. They'll get you there. You know, they'll say please, thank you. They'll be extra polite. They'll be, you know, especially if you're older than them or you're a guest, they'll show you a lot of respect. Yeah,
of course.
But there's this level of like their real feelings. They will mask their real feelings.
Yeah.
They will not tell you really what's going on.
Yeah.
They
But how does that come out? When does that come out? Does that come out?
That comes out in their actions. So, not necessarily actions, their behavior to you. You know, so
all right. So there's like they do something where they're being polite, but you know they're actually offended by you.
Yeah, they could be offended by you, and
but
then
they'll still do
everything,
nice
but then they'll withdraw from you. They won't be as forthcoming. It'll slowly fade away, or they'll talk about it.
Is there no rescuing that opinion?
There is like. It's very hard to. You have to kind of fall on your sword to be rescued from that.
Yeah,
and you don't know that you fucked up until like months later.
All right, then you look at the vast array of Japanese culture, history, writing, poetry. There's a big like a massive body of work comparable to Western Europe in terms of, and so you do have nuances. You don't come out straight and say, "You kill my family, I'll murder you now." It's okay. I understand that you have a disagreement. My family's dead. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't run straight at you with my sword. I figure out who done it and then kill all those people.
Kind of. I get where you're coming from, but like, I can't comment on that because I've not been in that experience. But I can say, Alex, hold on. What I can say is that it comes from a place of not wanting to
Step out of line.
Yes. Yeah. And to be keeping in the remit. This
is what I said in the first place about people here saying things.
Yeah, but to the point of not being what we would call the authentic truth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's really good TikTok. I feel this guy is so good. He broke down like his own brother who's going through something, like he needs to get some luggage taken from A to B by his hotel. And the hotel can do it, but they said no. They said, sorry, no, we can't do it. And the guy had to basically say like, oh, but is there any way, you know, proper like not necessarily grovel, but he had to like act so indisposed, not being able to do it himself, that the person was like, oh yeah, I'm sure, okay, maybe I can bend the rule and do this for you, you know, to get the luggage from A to B.
Yeah.
But when they can actually do it, it's just, you have to play this sort of game, you know, to try and make yourself seem as weak as possible so that you could be helped.
You know, like when a cat's lying down on his back, like trying to get you. Like, but it's in a... Yeah, I don't know.
You have to show your belly, you know?
Okay, so just to move it sideways a bit, I just forgot what I was going to say. No, it was more about, I was going to talk about more about, okay, engaging with somebody and just like getting it totally wrong. but the message is sent in any other situation, me equal this.
Yes.
Whereas, actually, no. And when I thought I was going crazy, I put it to another friend of mine, the steps of things I'd gone through with this particular person, only to say, why would anyone do that to anybody?
Yeah.
And the answer was, well, it's because they're French. Do you know what I mean? For example, or do you know what I mean? That was their answer, and I was like, kind of makes sense a bit, but like that is just a generalization. A judge. Yeah, go ahead, move the mic. It's a.
It's a generalization.
It's a generalization that you can't
yeah.
really fit everyone into that box, except for when you're not. Just don't be surprised when they do fit in that box.
Yeah, and I think the problem is not the problem, but another thing you need to take into consideration is that you're quite a literal communicator.
I'm quite pedantic.
Yeah, but you're very
lying, for example, Kathy. Look at lying. I don't mind lying as long as it's not deceitful. I can take. But
Alex,
the difference.
you're very much a like A plus B equals C.
Yeah.
You know, and so many people read things in different ways, and it's like, can you translate it in a way that makes sense to you? That's the hard thing. You know, like one girl over here may say, "Give me that."
Yeah.
In her head, that's the way in which she communicates. But because we have been brought up with a level of like, you know, politeness, that could be taken as a rude offense. Whereas for her, that's how she was taught how to speak that way. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, no, there's that. But like, then there's like, okay. So the last few days I've been going, I can't believe I did that. Can't believe I got tricked into that. Can't believe. So like, even in this podcast right now, while listening to talk, I've been wanting to just punch myself in the face.
This is what I punch myself in the face about as well. 2022, I was chatting to this guy online. I think it was on Hinge, and we had a really good conversation, and we wanted to meet up. Right, we made the time to meet at 5 o'clock at Hyde Park Corner. Right, 5 o'clock. Both agreed this. So soon as work finished, like in fact, like my mate had a discount on Uber cabs because I was running a bit late. Out, she sorted me out. I got there, I did my makeup in the car, smelling good, looking good. It's the summer, so I made sure to dab my head, put deodorant on, so I wasn't sweating. The whole shebang. Yeah, nice. I turn up. Do you know the Rose Gardens, like near Hyde Park? Really pretty, summer, really nice. I turn up looking good, like I look hot. Great wig, everything. I turn up. Where is he? I message him. I'm like, I'm here at this corner. I even pin drop on WhatsApp. I'm right here. Oh, right. I've just left work. I need to go home and change first. I should be there within 2 hours.
2 hours?
Oh my God, Alex.
You said 5, right?
I said 5.
Do you go? We said 5, right?
Yeah. I was like, but we said 5 o'clock. He was like, no, I finished work at 5, and I can get there for 7. You know, I'll be there. Don't worry, I'm gonna rush. No,
I'm going home.
Me in my desperate wanting to connect with someone. I really like this guy, and I actually wanted to meet him. You know, because I thought I really liked him. Yeah. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna wait. Okay. Yeah. So I just went for a walk around the park. Yeah. It was lovely. And I waited. Dark. And as it got dark, but it was summer. So it was still
light till like 8, 9 o'clock.
At 7, it was still quite bright. So I like hung out, like the dickhead I was, hung out and everything. And when he finally turned up, it was really nice to meet him. Hug, bit of a kiss, sat down on a bench, started talking, you know? Really affectionate. I was like, I love this. All good. And like we were just relaxing at one point, just like next to the bench, kind of on the grass. And he was like, oh yeah, you know what, you could just rest your head on my lap, you know? And I was like, oh, that's really sweet. So I just like, he laid back, I laid back on his lap, you know, and just like looked at the sky and just had a random chat about bullshit, you know?
Yeah, lovely
sort of thing.
Engagement.
Lovely engagement.
Yeah. So what? It was strike 1 already, but like,
dude. And then within the hour, he had to go home because he had work the next day.
So we got there at like 7 and was going home at about 8.
Yeah. That's strike 2. And then once we got back, like we were talking about all sorts, and I was being my authentic self. Once we got back, and he messaged me like, "Oh, I'm back now." He then proceeded to write how I was needy, clingy, how I was desperate for affection, how I did, and that's not what he's looking for, and he just basically tried to, in the kindest way, just read me for filth, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I was kicking myself. I can't believe I opened myself up to this ridicule, and I wanted to kick myself in the head so much. Why did I not read the signs? What man is not leaving to get to me in 2 hours? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't I
set the bar?
Exactly. Why did I allow this type of tomfoolery?
No, because then that person will without fail. It seems that person always takes the piss, like because. The whole time I was seeing Miss South Tottenham, it was let's meet here at this time, and then 2 hours later she still wouldn't have turned up.
Fuck that.
But
Fuck that.
I'm already here, and it'll take me just as long to get back. So
you're just waiting, you know?
Sitting around places like Farringdon and...
See what I mean? Just waiting.
Just not even in a bar or nothing like that, or having a drink by myself.
I don't know why we allow people like this to take the piss. And Alex, oh my God, it's kicking
but they don't
myself.
respect that you did that in the first place.
At all. Alex, I was kicking myself so hard because I literally like wanted this person to be like as attracted to me as I was attracted to them.
Yeah.
As a person.
Yeah.
Physically, like he was telling me like, oh, I'm not what he's looking for, but he would love to have a physical relationship. He's basically saying he wants a fuck buddy.
Yeah, no, but then like.
So he liked how I looked. He didn't like me as a person.
That was bullshit. I think
Alex,
there was another girl.
Alex, I was kicking myself so hard. Like, I'm the dickhead who stood there at Hyde Park Corner waiting 2 hours for some skinny white boy. Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So I understand what you mean about kicking yourself. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Like, because I mean, if I would go into like some kind of like detail of my shit, it's more about everyone else is saying she likes you. I am in my head saying, oh, she's really nice. I like her too. The way she looks at me, her friends say it. But when I interact with her, it's like I'm her best buddy.
Right.
So then I've been rejected.
Friend zoned.
No, but it's not because I stay away from her. I don't actively go out bending over backwards or whatever. I thought, that's it, I'm done. You know, this is a girl I sent a fucking drug-fueled long message of undying love to and got a rejection from it.
And then she
about
got a guy
5 years ago, but like, and I was over it, and then just kept on getting like, "Hey, what you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, nothing. Okay, I'll come round with your friends and everything, hang out." And I was having a good time just being in that friend group, and then them little hints of things. I was happy being her friend.
Yeah.
But then pulling out that sort of old thing that was in. That flame that was almost burnt out. It's annoying now because, you know, I can't really act on it.
Yeah, I hear you.
I need to sort of like have a really, really cold dip in the sea. I need to go away. I need to just leave. I need to leave. So like a different perspective. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Go away. Go somewhere fresh for about 2 months or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Just to head clear.
I think we should regularly every quarter go on just a weekend to a different city or something and just have a city break, fucking book a Premier Inn and just go to a different place for a bit.
Going in Premier Inn videos, man. Do not put Premier Inn on TikTok or any of those things.
Why?
Because it's where people hook up. We go to a random town.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm in Premier Inn now. Come meet me. And then you get like a random chick show up, and it's like chavvy Pornhub. Do you know what I mean? Like
chavvy Pornhub.
I didn't know what this was gonna happen.
Dude, I didn't realize that was a thing.
You get a story of oh my God, she turned up, and then she's leaving, and the guys are like, do you know what I mean? Like, what is going on?
What is going on?
No. I just need some self-esteem. That was my own point.
Yes, you do, and you also need. I hate to say this, but self-respect.
Yeah, but I can't. I.
Is that the right word?
Yeah, I agree because I don't. I've decided not to self-respect because I mean, there's a line. There's a line of like, I know I'm a good person, so if someone says I'm a bad person,
no, it's how you treat yourself. It's how you let other people treat you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If someone says I'm dirty and disgusting, I'll be offended. If someone says you're not handsome and I don't see you as an alpha, and I'm like, no, you're kind of right, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that's within my hands. I need to better my life for that self-respect.
Yes.
I have not done. I can be objective and say I haven't done anything to earn the self-respect, but neither has many other people. It's just that many people aren't me.
The only problem is you talking yourself out of stuff. You need to just make a plan, execute the plan, and then look at the results, and then try it again.
The plan's
and
long,
but figure out. But this is the problem. Other people may look a certain way, which society thinks is the best way to look.
Yeah.
And they make the plan, they execute the plan, and they look the way in which society deems is the best way to look.
Yeah.
And they are shown as successful because of how they look. And if you want to be seen in that category or compared to that category, then you have to play that game. Yeah. You have to invest in better shirts. You have to invest in better coats or better trousers or whatever. Or just clean up and look better, you know?
I found generally it's just money.
Yeah, it is money.
It's not even about your presentation, Kat.
It's money.
I will tell you, 3 women I have had relationships with have cried at me because they felt that I wasn't going to earn enough for them. Yeah. They weren't black women.
Yeah.
The internet loves saying, "Oh, black women, you taking me to McDonald's when we should have gone to a big restaurant." No, it is another. You can't reach that.
I can reach it.
You can't reach it. She made the
Skittles.
She made the Skittles.
Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna.
No, so like it's not just that, but like, and even if they don't want to be honest with themselves, they know it is money. It's like, well, how are we gonna have this in the future? If they're painting a picture of the future, but like,
you sure you want to have this conversation on podcast?
I haven't said any names.
No. Just my response is gonna hurt, and you're not gonna like it.
Go ahead.
As a woman, and I'm quite a modern woman.
Yeah.
I would want my partner to have the same wage, if not higher than me.
Why is that important?
It's important so that we can build a life together.
What, from what you're working on before you met each other?
What do you mean?
Say you got together, and you got ill, and he couldn't work anymore.
That's cool. We have savings, or I have my own savings. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's no more money coming in.
Yeah, but in this country,
so now Alex, he's not earning. Is he not worth anything?
Hold on. In this country, we can get some sort of sick leave. There's some pay.
No.
It's not like that, Alex. Hold on. Let me finish Alex, let me finish what I'm saying before you interrupt. Let me finish.
But can I ask you?
Okay.
Do it point by point, because if you go into another point, then I would have forgotten what you said the first.
Got it. Okay. First point is, I want my partner to be earning the same, if not more than me. All right. Your response.
I'm saying that does not that limits your future to how much you're gonna earn.
Okay. No, it doesn't.
So if you get sick, and
I'm employed when I'm sick, yeah.
Yeah, you're employed. You're
okay,
sick.
Then I can get sick leave.
Yeah, but I'm talking about terminal or something extremely like
I'll
you
have
can't
savings.
Work.
Yeah, I'll have savings.
You'll have savings.
Yeah. Or I can
how
get
long is that relationship going to last if we're just living off your savings and this person working looking after you?
Quite long, because you know what? It's not about money, Alex.
I don't. You got.
It's not about money, Alex.
You just said it was about money,
Alex. If I'm sick and that person is what? That person is still earning, or
healthy.
They sick?
Healthy, and it's either got to make a choice of keep earning their money by working, or looking after you.
Yeah.
So neither of you are working.
Yeah.
But
in this country, we can get benefits.
So, rewind. No? But that doesn't cover your living. If you've been earning 60k, if you're both earning 60k, you're not going to get 60k in benefits.
In this country, you can get sick leave. Yes. Okay, and your employer will have to pay you. So Alex, and if you're earning 60k, you have savings. And Alex,
sick leave. How long does sick leave last?
Sick leave can last as long as your doctor signs you off. It can last. Alex, I know people have been on
business
sick
doesn't
leave
have
for
to pay
like
you.
10 years.
Yeah, but the business won't pay you for 10
It depends
years.
if you're private or public. It depends.
Your business won't pay
Alex,
you for
if you're
10
at
years.
60k in a business, Alex, if you're at 60k in a business, you could be at a certain point and you have savings.
Yes, no.
And also, there's insurance if you've got a mortgage, if you get ill or whatnot, that will help you out.
There's more things to pay for.
If you've got kids, Alex, people get cancer all the time, for instance.
I know they do.
And their partners leave them or stay with them.
The original point is, if the person is not earning enough money, I don't see us being together because of our future. And you've taken out other things like being ill.
That is one thing that anyone
having
could
children.
overcome. Yeah.
That's another thing.
And?
That's extra expense.
And? So you're telling me the person I should be with should have a very low job, or if not, no job.
I don't think it should be
a factor. And so if I get ill, they do what? They look after me.
I don't think it should be a factor.
It should be a factor.
I think it's something you should be concerned about, but I don't think it should be a factor.
Alex, it should be a factor.
If
it should be a factor.
Listen to my point. If the person you're interested is robbing banks,
yeah,
that's a concerning factor.
Yes.
Right? If they're a murderer,
yes,
it's a concerning factor.
Definitely.
If they're a bin man, that's not a concerning factor.
Is that a job?
That's what I'm saying. It's a job.
And how much do you earn as a bin man?
Quite fair amount, quite a fair amount, right?
There you go.
You going out with a bin man?
No, I could go. I could do. I'm not going out with
anyone.
First word was no.
Alex,
I'm not going out with anyone right now. So that makes no sense.
Would you go out with a bin man?
You said, "Am I?" I said, "I'm not."
No, I said, "Would you?" I said, "Would you?"
Would I?
Yeah.
If he earns enough, yes, I would.
If he earns enough,
and if he has a job of, ambition to maybe become managers of the bin man.
That's different from how much you earn.
But Alex,
your potential earnings, what you want to do with your life is an attraction, yes.
Yes, it definitely
is. But I earn 50k a year. All right, I'm in love with you now. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so my second point is,
let's go.
Have ambition. Have ambition.
Yes.
That's so important.
I think that's attractive.
That's so important.
I think that's
attractive.
attractive.
You can start, Alex, if I had a partner and they didn't have a job, but they were doing an apprenticeship, and they say it was a medical apprenticeship, and within 10 years they were going to become a doctor, and they have ambition to do something with their lives.
They want to support each other.
I would support them through that.
Yes.
Definitely. I would definitely support them through it, because I'm that type of person.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. That's my
not
point.
A bad thing.
What's your response?
I agree with that point. I just, like I said, I have been in that position where someone's looked at me and said, "You don't earn enough money for me to like you, for me to be with you."
That's a horrible thing to say.
But you said it.
Yeah, but it's facts though. It's facts.
But it's not necessarily facts, because it always turns out wrong.
How does it turn out?
Because then, how does it turn out? I can give you like 5 examples of a woman who just...
like one.
The man cheats on her.
Yeah.
And now she has no money.
Yeah, boo-hoo. Sort of sad for her. Like,
a woman, not like yourself, who's thought like that, has decided to give up her job. But then her husband loses a job.
Yeah, then
so then you've both depending on something that my thing is, I would like to start a journey with somebody.
Yes. Whether
it goes up or down, through that course of the journey, I like to be on a journey. I like to start something with somebody.
Yeah.
Not, they're already halfway finished, let's just jump on their wave.
Okay, so can I respond to that?
Go ahead, yeah, sure.
I think that what you're looking for is very hard to find. And I think it's hard to find because the way in which people think and act these days. You know, people think and act, majority, very much in a money-orientated way. They're not acting in a, I'm looking to have a life partner who I can build something with together, you know, and where we're supporting each other. Do you know what I mean?
But I hear you say that, but I have plenty of friends that have done that.
Yeah.
Like, look at my friend Alan, for example. He doesn't earn much.
But you know what the problem is? If you keep comparing yourself to him...
I've just used one example. I'll move on to another example if you want.
Okay, give me another example whose mum doesn't find them.
Like Nick Cornu, Guitar Nick. He teaches guitar.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaches guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his girlfriend are happy in their living arrangement where he plays music, she teaches kids, and they've actually stepping up together. She's getting a promotion. He's doing more things in music.
Yeah.
Do more music production because they need to.
Yeah.
And they want to go somewhere else in the world. Do you know what I mean? Do it together.
Yeah.
Struggle together. I mean, those are just two people over there. I've got plenty of friends that, yeah, money is a factor. I'm not denying money is a factor, because if you take away potential, especially with accessibility to do things, I just don't have such a reliance on money to make me happy, because at the moment I don't have a lot of the weight that money would take, like mortgage, like like my living situation is that I don't need so much money, so maybe I need to live in that world where I need that constant threat of, if I don't have money, I won't survive.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, many people live in that world. You know, many people live in that world. I've got
people live in that world. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got several friends, Alex, who went through the system. They were foster kids, and some were, you know, just wards of the state.
Yeah.
Once they hit 18, it was kind of like they give you a flat maybe, but they're kind of like you're on your own.
Yeah.
You know, and like if they don't have money, they can't survive. So it became very much a dog eat dog sort of situation for them. They tried everything they could, not, you know, illegally, but everything they could to climb higher and higher and higher. Any course they could do, anything that they could, any promotion they could apply for.
Yeah.
They pushed and pushed and pushed so that they can make enough money that they could put some away. If something ever happened, they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because when they had only £10 to live off, you know, and they could only eat like beans or chicken and chips from the shop, they never want to go back to that.
Yeah.
So those type of people, it's a higher amount, especially now these days, because life is so expensive. You've got people who are like struggling to even turn their heating on still a year later, ever since all that started. So I get it. There are people who are struggling and money makes them happy, because money
is comfortable.
They know they'll be okay.
But if, like, in a strange futuristic world, if you took away money and just gave people what they needed to survive, and then anything on top of that is your own shit, do you know what I mean? Like, if as long as you're working enough hours, the government will give you credit for heat, water,
Oh my God, that's a very utopian way of
the relief
living.
of paying a bill and not having to pay it for another 6 months is a weight off the head.
Yep.
But, like, you know, it happened to me twice where 2 women actually cried at me because they didn't see me earning anything. They didn't see the potential in what I did. They saw me as this lovely, bright person, but not anything I was doing.
Yeah, not a life partner, because you're not earning enough.
Or even the potential of earning enough.
Yeah. But this is the problem. This is another problem, is who you're attracted to. So my other point is, I think that you have to curb who you're attracted to so that they do fit your idealistic life wanting to live a certain way that isn't money orientated. You kind of have to create a litmus test of the type of people that you go out with to know that they're not going to be so money orientated, that they are going to be open to creative way of living, a different way of living. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be liking the girl who has like great nails, great hair, an expensive bag, you know, because she will be money orientated. Do you see what I mean?
Okay, so the thing is, when I've met a woman like that, it was I've actually had less money orientated issues because they were self-sufficient.
They were making their own money.
And it wasn't about me taking anything from them because they were self-sufficient.
Every woman that I know who's like that, it's not about the person taking money from them. It's about how that person looks like to their friends, to their family members. That's that thing.
Yeah,
you know, it was almost like
they ended up being positive. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
But like, it was because I met her with her friends, and I was already cool. Was that wasn't an issue. It was more the family thing. Yeah, but like, no. No, there's only been one person embarrassed about me in front of their friends or wanted to hide something, and that was it. You know, it's never been. I'm good with parents.
Yeah, Alex, come on. Of course, you're great with parents.
I'm great with parents.
Alex, you're great. You're great with everyone over the age of whatever age you are.
No, I still chat to some of them.
It's because you're awesome. Alex.
No, I've never done that.
You're awesome.
That's weird, isn't it?
That is very weird.
Do you remember?
Like for instance, do you remember the time where I broke up with, or I was no longer friends with someone, and you were still friends with them on Facebook? I was like, Alex, you need to unfriend them now. And you were like, well, I'm like, Alex,
university friends.
unfriend them. It is my saying. It's my law. Unfriend them.
No, I got you to do it because I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah,
I said,
no,
go to my
I was
Facebook.
like, give me your phone.
Yeah.
Unfriend. I was like, we don't talk to them anymore, Alex.
Okay, we don't speak of the... Cool.
But no, I do feel your pain, and I think...
No, it's just that something happened this weekend where it was just... Ended up being just frustrating.
Yeah.
And
do you know when to pull the plug?
Pull the plug?
Yeah, when you feel that it's not going to happen, it's not going to go anywhere. Do you know when to go, I'm pulling out?
My problem is that I don't like being disingenuous. And so if I've said or had this feeling, I've not just turned around and not like that person anymore. That's never happened.
I feel like you're answering my question, but in a strange way.
Sorry?
Sorry, can you elaborate a bit more?
I mean, like, there's very few people I've fallen out of love with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless they've really hurt me, I've still got like a candle burning for nearly every person I've ever been with. So if they come up into my life again, I'd be like, oh, it's lovely to see you, because that affection was genuine.
And you're an emotional person, and it's because you're a Cancer, that's why.
Yeah, but it also wasn't for status. I didn't like them because, they look good next to me.
Yeah, they're nice, they fit in my arms.
Because, you
like the person.
Openly had dreams in my of sitting on the beach with them or walking through a forest with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, sort of having good times with somebody, that had developed in my head. So,
Question.
Go on.
Do you... All right, when someone's treating you disrespectively, yeah, and they're... I don't know what happened this weekend, but if someone treated you in a certain way that made you feel so low about yourself, or they show that they didn't like you like that, do you know when to pull the plug and not, like, give them their flowers and be like da-da-da-da-da and accommodating and the great Alex? Do you know when to pull out and not?
Don't know when to pull out.
I'm not sure you do. Lots of men don't.
I don't have any children, so I don't. No, I'm going to say that's probably... I don't know.
Because this is linked with self-respect. Putting yourself first.
Yeah, but like... All right, so I don't know, because without going into too much detail, that's the problem. I'm trying not to name names.
No, it's not, because I know if you name names, then I got to catch hands.
I got throw hands.
Wait, wait. Hands are going to be felt. So, this is why you don't tell me names. Because I'd be like, where's this person?
No, because we're making a podcast.
Let's go talk to them.
Elaborate your question again. When's
bitch.
enough enough? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, when is enough?
Do I feel like I've been
Alex,
taking the piss out of?
Going back to my previous example.
Yeah.
When in those 2 hours when you're waiting for that person, did you go, maybe I should leave? This person's not respecting my time, respecting who I am.
Well, the last time... Oh, let me tell you about what happened with South Tottenham.
Okay.
Right?
Who you should have got back with, but continue.
I'm not going back with them.
No, or even entertained anything. All right,
okay,
Alex.
Okay.
As soon as you brought her bike, I was like, you muppet. I even said it to you, you fucking muppet.
Why
the fuck did you fucking do that, you dickhead?
Okay, so... The last time I saw, and we was amorously linked, before I fractured my arm, before I saw South Tottenham girl, she asked me to come down to where she worked to have a drink or have a smoke or whatever, and then she apologizes and says, sorry, my boss wants to talk about like maybe giving me a managerial role in the company. So I'm like, oh, that's great, talk it out.
That's awesome.
This is like 8. By midnight, she's still chatting. And this is December.
Oh dear. Cold.
So I've been walking around Farringdon for like 3 hours. Right? She comes out. She's pissed and high. Right? So we walk from Farringdon to King's Cross. The whole time. So like, okay, she was apologetic, sorry, but then started talking about this real old gripe that we had, Whereas, because we used to work together, when she got sacked, I'm still
Yeah.
working there.
Yeah.
She was upset.
That you didn't walk out with her.
Well, no, because I offered to walk out with her.
Mm.
I'm still there.
Mm.
And I'm like, well, let me just finish the Christmas period. So, because this is where I make the most money, I'll leave after Christmas. So I said the first time. And then so now she's repeated it. We got to King's Cross, and then she started again after me apologising and saying, yo, no, I'm sorry. Da, da, da. So now we're waiting for a bus to hers. We're waiting for a bus.
Jesus Christ.
And she starts again. And so I'm like, no, I heard you the first time. I'm not an idiot. I heard you. The first time I'd actually, like, went back at her ever for anything. I'm like, you can't talk to me like that. Like, you've repeated the same thing. I said I'm sorry. I said I'll quit as soon as possible. I'm willing to do that. But you're willing to keep harping on about it. And then she's like, oh, there's a train. So we go into King's Cross. So she gets, like, the other template goes up that way.
Mm.
And she's like, so why are you on this train?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why are you here?
Oh my God. Alex.
And from that moment on, I was done.
Alex. She should have been done time ago.
No, I was done because I got... it was the first transition. Well, 3 hours in the cold in December.
That's the first one. Yeah, same as me.
Then
2
dissing
hours.
me for the next 2 hours.
Then dissing you. And demanding an apology, and you apologise and apologise and apologise.
No, she wasn't demanding an apology. She just wanted to moan.
Alex.
Right? Then, when I stood up for myself, she's like, I don't know why you're still here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's not much further I can go.
Yeah.
There's not nothing else I could really do.
Yeah.
But just walk away from that. Because...
Exactly.
And then she tries to apologise like 2 weeks later in a text message. And I'm like, yeah, no, I've got a fractured arm. I don't want to even talk to you right now.
Yeah. Have you heard back from her?
What do you mean?
Since then, since you were
Since then, we're talking again now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're hopeless. Absolutely.
No,
hopeless.
but it was more about like we were going through. It was like actually more. That was a bad thing to have done, and like we just. And I said at New Year's Eve, it was like, I'm so glad to be friends with you again. Da 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 da. Do you know what I mean? I made peace because.
Okay, good. Making peace is actually important.
I'm not sure what was more painful, that or my fractured arm.
Yeah. And
at the time, both were reminding me of each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah. It's a blinding podcast this week, isn't it?
I think this should be a bonus episode. That we just put out. Like, what time is it? Because then this could be a bonus piece, and then we'll just start again and do one that's actually about
what
movies.
What were you planning for?
Movies and TV shows. I'm gonna split this into 2.
Oh no! Just for the record, we sat and wrote out a plan.
Yeah, there was a plan.
And the minute we started...
What time is it? How long have we been doing this?
This says an hour and 42, but I think it just means 42.
All right.
43 minutes.
Alex, can I just respond to what you told me?
Oh, no, but you asked me a question, I answered it. Go on.
It's moments like this that I'm like, nice guys are just muppets. I'm like, you are bending over backwards to appease someone.
But that's what relationships are supposed to be about.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Of course.
That's not what the relationship's about, by the way. But you're bending over backwards for someone to appease someone because you generally like them, and they do
generally.
not. Generally. Genuinely.
Oh, okay, cool.
You genuinely.
Sorry,
like them.
I don't know what you were saying. I don't mean to do that.
You genuinely like them, and that's important. And they don't like you back through their actions, through their words. They don't like you or put you or hold what you have and what you offer to any significance. And it's just frustrating that you did so many nice things for someone for them just to treat you like a muppet, to treat you like someone that they can put their hand up and through their actions. You know, I think there should be consequences for behavior. You know, if you're not listening to an apology, if you're using someone like free therapy, you're using someone as like a free mule to carry your shit.
Yes, that. Yeah.
I think people like that are so self-involved that they seek people who are selfless to big themselves up.
Yeah.
And that is really fucking sad. These type of people are what I call vampires or Klingons. They find people like you who are self-sacrificing, and they leech you of your energy and your potential, and hold you away from other people.
Yeah.
Because they can.
I've been aware if I've become that person.
It's really
am I
fucked up.
this person? Da, da, da.
No, you're not, Alex.
Are
You're
we
not.
codependent? Am I like, well, I should be like actually not calling this person every week to see if they've got the same thing. I don't need it. It's just, you know.
You're not, Alex. You're not. Because you have a relationship with your boss for many, many years, and you were willing to walk away from that job after Christmas period.
Yeah.
To benefit someone who wouldn't even call you their boyfriend.
No, not even.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you were willing to be so sacrificial, and she expected that from you, and you did not meet her plans by not doing that. And so she did hold it as a chip on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Which isn't right. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean, yeah,
it isn't right.
agree
And
with you totally.
To try and emotionally blackmail you by repeating it and making you feel as sorry as possible is fucking underhanded. I don't care how fucking drunk or high you are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
so
that's one. Look,
never
honestly,
let me,
I wasn't going to move
mates,
on the issue. I wasn't going to
never let me meet this bitch. Even if you're mates now, never let me meet her, because I will run her down, and she will not like me. She will not like me. She will not like me.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like it's so old now, and
I know. But Alex, this is the thing.
I'd rather have friends out there than enemies, and that's all I wanted.
That's good. And I got your back. You know, if she is thinking it's all good with you, that's cool. But it's not good with me.
No,
I'll hold this as a grudge. I'm a woman. I'm like an elephant. I hold on to this one.
Yeah, no.
I hold on to this one until I feel like she's repaid it to you.
Yeah, no.
Until I feel like she's repaid it to you as a friend, I will hold on to this.
I'm literally, it's repaying it would mean reliving the pain.
No, Alex, repaying it would be doing something. Well, in my opinion, would be her doing something to the same level of what you did. So when you needed her, say Alex, say you're at IKEA, and you got loads of shit, and the cab hasn't turned up. Say she's got a car, message her and be like, "Oh, can you give me a hand with da da da?" That would be doing the same, like you taking her bike all the way to Tottenham. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if she repaid you back in same levels of kindness, that pays it off. Yeah. You know. But I don't see that fucking happening.
No.
So
I've seen myself be like a person where, I mean, like, I have bad traits in relationships, and I'm open.
Of course we do, Alex. I've got bad traits. I'm non-communicative. You do one, I'll do one. Yeah. What's yours?
What you just said, but like I'm gonna tell. Okay, so for me, it is if we're in a busy place for like a date, and someone comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you're cool," da 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 da. And my focus goes like 5% away from the other person. That is a very detracting. Like, I now know not to take people to dates anywhere that I've ever been before. Yeah. Because chances are I'll run into somebody.
Yeah, and it's not an equal place where you both don't know anyone.
But it destroys the contact between two people that I found. Like, and I find it a relief because I don't have to keep thinking of something to talk about.
Yeah. But that's the problem. You have to focus on that person, like you said. Yeah. Rather than be like, oh yeah, there's my mate. Da 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 da. You know.
So at first,
further in the relationship, you can do that, but not in the beginning.
There was this girl. The first 3 times we went out, it was fine. Like, and then like we started going to like pubs or whatever, and like every now and again, someone go, "Oh, I love your hat. You're really well dressed." Da 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 da. Like an older man or someone would say that, and then like after 10 minutes, she'd find a reason to like.
Go to the toilet or something?
No, like this man's been abusive or this man's dirty or something like that. Just real turn, and
that type of person is not someone we want to be with.
Well, no, and I just had to think how much of that was me though. How much was I come to see this person and now I'm back facing them, laughing with this person here. I think. What I mean?
All right, so I not to go off too much because I want to do my one, your one, my one.
Yeah.
But in response to that happens to me a lot in the cosplay scene. I know quite a lot of people in the cosplay scene, so I have I'm like a butterfly. I go to different groups when I see them, say hi, da da da. And sometimes I have maybe a friend with me. And a lot of my friends who are cosplayers are very introverted. Yeah. And so
you've left them in their lurch, sort of thing.
No. What I do is, say we're walking along, someone comes up to me, oh, Kat or Junko, whatever they call me, like, oh, we've been ages, and I'm hugging and chatting to them, and I'm saying, oh, this is
my friend.
This is my friend, da 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 da, and I introduce them, but really, my mate then stops talking to me about la la la. And we chat, and sometimes there's an inner joke, and I explain, oh yeah, that's because we met, da da da. And I try and include them. And a lot of those mates who are introverted, they are like, oh, and they don't say anything, they just stand there.
Well, because they've got no in.
They've got, but I try to give them in. If they don't catch the hook, then I'm gonna be talking to my mate.
But what I do is like, oh, there's a connection.
Yeah.
You both done this.
Yeah, and I try.
And sometimes
but if that
introverts,
if they don't,
they're more scared.
And they don't say anything. They just stand behind me and don't say anything, and then they go on their phones. I'm like, okay, I can leave this conversation with my friend.
Yeah.
I have to shorten it.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's not nice for the introverted person to be left out for so long, and also it looks like I'm just blanking them, and so I'm like, great to talk to you. I'll see you in con. I'll see you around again. Yeah. Let's try and get a bubble tea afterwards or something.
Yeah, let's hang up a bubble tea.
And then I'm like, I'll chat to you later. And then I move on.
Passing, if we,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's almost like you've got to put a time limit on it.
You have to balance it. It's like you're worried about the kids running off. Like, sort of.
Exactly. All right, your thing? My thing is, in a relationship, one of my bad habits is I think this is a bad habit. I put family and friends before them. During the honeymoon period. So for me, it doesn't last very long because I'm not putting them first.
Man, that reminds me of the saddest thing that ever happened to me in a relationship.
Oh, don't say Alex. I don't want to cry.
Not saddest thing, no. It was the first time with the Latvian one, that I started pulling back. It was like, she didn't say the honeymoon period was finished, but she was like, we're not teenagers anymore.
What?
Like, I don't want to do the kiss and cuddling thing.
What?
I'm like, okay.
Dude. Okay, really quickly. What's your love language?
Love language?
Oh, Jesus Christo.
Guys, like...
Alex, open your bloody computer. No, it's all right, I'll bring it up. So, essentially...
What's your love language? I've had to look this up before, like... Is it the one with the floor letters, or is that just a communication thing?
Alex, that's your personality from Ella's, Miners, whatever it's called.
Your love language.
Okay, so I'm on body, mind, gem.
I'm on
body,
the love
mind,
language quiz.
Yeah. Alex, do the quiz. Do the quiz, Alex. Do the quiz. Do the quiz.
Okay. How would you describe yourself? And I'm an adult. I'm a teenager. I'm taking the quiz for my child. I'm an adult.
Okay.
How do you describe yourself? In a relationship, I'm single. Is it more meaningful to me when somebody I love sends me a loving note, text, email, for no special reason, a hug from someone I love? I don't know. Both of those are quite meaningful. Hug.
A hug.
Is it more meaningful to me when I can spend time with someone I love, just us? Someone I love does something practical to help me out. Oh,
right. Okay.
It's more meaningful. Both of them I would accept. It's more meaningful to me when somebody I love gives me a little gift as a token of our love, of concern for each other. Is it more meaningful to me when I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with those I love? Yeah, no, leisure time. Gifts, I don't know, because like gifts could be wrong. Gifts could be taken wrong way.
Gifts could be apologies.
But getting a gift, you can end up offending the person giving it to you if you don't receive it right.
Yeah. If your loved one knows you well enough and they give you a gift that you actually wanted, they took note of that, would that be really something lovely that you would seek out?
Yeah. Most people just give me things that they think I would like, whether they're actually know. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love does something unexpected for me to help me with a project. I can share an innocent touch with someone I love. The practical thing, that's definitely someone I love does something unexpected to help me with a project.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
I can share an innocent touch with someone I love. What does that mean?
So, like a hug, an impromptu hug, or holding hands if you're walking, or even just like, oh, you've got something on your face.
See, that sort of thing I've had to learn how to do.
Yeah.
because was never a touchy-feely person. People hugged me, but I never hugged people.
Yeah.
But I'll go for that second one because it's something that's not happened too much.
Yeah, but that doesn't answer the question. Which one do you like, Alex?
Because I haven't experienced it more. You know, when you've had
Which one do you like?
Karen, if you've had a million of the same chocolate
Christ.
and then someone gives you a new chocolate,
Yeah.
you're gonna go for the old chocolate, or new chocolate that you like now.
Old chocolate, the one that I liked the whole time.
Not the new chocolate you say is
chocolate's
nice.
alright, but I like the old chocolate.
No. Both of them are nice.
I trust the old chocolate.
But there's this new chocolate.
Yeah.
I know you're a liar. You're a liar. I've seen you
Alex.
like new things like that. I know you already
Alex,
lied to me.
I always go for the red Skittles, the red or purple Skittles.
Yeah, but you
Alex.
used to hate purple Skittles.
Yeah, but I like purple. But I still eat the red first, Alex. Still the red is the ultimate.
Is it more meaningful to me when... So what's happened? When someone I love puts their arm around me in public, or someone surprises me with a gift, puts their arm around me. Is it more meaningful to me when I'm around someone I love, even if we're not really doing anything? I can be comfortable holding hands, high-fiving, and putting my arm around someone I love. Around someone I love, even if we're not doing anything. Comfortable holding hands, living. They're so far apart. I don't know. They're not even... I wouldn't compare these two things. I'll do both of them.
You do both of them. Which one would you do more? See it that way.
Even if they're not really doing anything.
How long is this quiz?
I don't know. It says 30 questions. That's 6.
Jesus Christ, Alex.
I receive a gift.
Okay. While you do that, let me talk to you about love languages, all right?
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know what
so
love language means.
Love language, all right. Let me go to the top. All right. What are the 5 love languages? 5 different ways of expressing and receiving love. All right. So here are the 5.
5 ways.
Words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, or physical touch. Okay. And not everyone communicates the same way. All right. Some people have different ways to perceive love. The concept of love languages was developed by Gary Chapman, PhD, in his book, The 5 Love Languages and the Secret to Love That Lasts. All right.
Yeah.
Now, this has become like a bit of a phenomenon in the last couple of years. So people are actually like seeing what love languages are and being honest with themselves and being like, all right, so this is the way I like to receive love. So
it's secret ways, or maybe not secret, but in
the ways in which you would like to receive
subconscious ways.
Yes.
Subconscious ways that people communicate how much they're attracted or love somebody.
And now, Alex, it's not about them. It's about how you receive love. How you receive love. Not about how you give love. How you receive love. See what I mean?
No, because communication. You don't receive communication. You communicate.
Alex, you receive communication.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you. You're listening. You're listening.
But we're communicating. It's 2 ways.
Yeah, it's 2 ways.
You're saying love language is 1 way.
No, I'm saying that this is saying how you receive.
Yeah, how do you take love?
How do you take love?
Yeah, how do you take love? But
yeah.
How do you take love?
One more time.
It's also like,
how do you give love?
Yeah.
Exactly. So my question to you is, what's your love language? So I'm asking you, how do you receive love? Not how you give love.
No.
How you receive love.
I receive love like a stone.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You know, like, what's it?
I receive love like a stone.
You know, like aliens, when she try to be still and
yeah. I swear, it gets her face.
I'm like, I love this.
This is great.
Okay, all right. My face.
Let me go through them quickly, all right? So, words of affirmation. What is it?
Like, I love you. You're really good at stuff. It's really nice.
How to communicate. So, encourage, affirm, appreciate, emphasize, and listen actively. Okay, send an unexpected note or text or card. Genuinely encourage and often. Yeah.
Okay.
Physical touch, non-verbal. So you use your body language and touch to express love. Yeah. Hugs, kisses, hold hands, show physical.
That was the hardest thing to me to learn because it was.
Because that's not your love language. That's not how you communicate love.
No. I was learning.
Receive love.
I was learning how to do that because I felt like the people weren't receiving my love language, which was more of doing things for people.
Exactly. So you learned how to learn to do that love language.
And it's slave love.
Yeah, slave love.
Slave love.
Okay, Alex, receiving gifts. Okay, thoughtfulness, making your spouse or partner a priority that speaks purposefully. Okay, through gifts. So giving thoughtful gifts and gestures, small things that matter in a big way. Yeah.
Gestures. Yeah.
Quality time, uninterrupted and focused conversation. One-on-one time is critical. So creating special moments together, like taking walks, doing small things with your partner, weekend getaways, all those sort of things. Yeah. All right. Now, last one, acts of service. This one always triggers me because I'm like, what do you mean? So you use action phrases like "I'll help." They want to know you're there with them, partnered with them.
Yeah.
So doing chores together, or you make them breakfast in bed, or you go out of your way to help elevate their daily work.
Making life a bit easier.
Exactly. Acts of service, helping them out. So yeah, those are the 5, okay? Mm-hmm. So which one do you like to receive and which one do you like to give? Now, giving's hard because it depends on the person, right?
Yeah, but like it's about whether they receive it or not. And like, so waiting outside for 3 hours is like...
It's an act of service, no?
Yeah, act of service.
Yeah.
And when it's not received by a tirade for next hour about shit we've already discussed 3 times.
And quality time. You want to do something.
That is like a plane crashing from trying to do something nice for somebody and... They're
not receiving.
So... Put my interactions in the love language sort of thing.
So an ideal relationship, how would you like to receive that love? What would you like that person to do for you in a loving way?
Do you know why I don't have to answer that? Because even after being with the Latvian for 2 years, I wasn't sure how much she loved me the next time I saw her.
Yeah.
Because it's like... You do things when you're drunk, you do things when you're amorous, and then the next time you see them, you're kind of colder again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is it me being awkward that you've reverted back to how we first met? Or is it, so every time I meet you, and I know it's me that's doing that. Every time I meet you, it has to be from square one, except for it's one person that every time I see them, they jump on me, give me a hug, and wrap their legs around my whole entire body, and I'm just like, well, okay, I know where we are then, sort of thing. But then that's further away than anybody else, actually.
Yeah. I know we don't like talking about the Latvian much, because I feel like she used you as a trophy. I think she just wanted a black guy.
Yeah.
And that was, and you fell
her
into
things, emojis were her thumbs up and shit were all black.
She just wanted to use you as a black guy, and I just think that, that type of behaviour is really pathetic.
No, I overheard her. She was... One of the things she said was, I'm so happy that I'm like one of his first girlfriends because it meant we're meant to be with each other. Stuff like that. And I think she actually...
Jesus. You guys can't see this, but I rolled my eyes far back.
But like, that wasn't her saying that. That was her sister saying it to a friend and not thinking I could hear them talk. Do you know what I mean? I'm not...
I just think there are people, and men and women, who are so... they're so pathetic, and they care about the most stupidest things that it elevates them. It's not about the relationship they're in. It's about how they look to other people.
But I was like that as well. I was so happy to have, like, a girlfriend after so long.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you didn't care how she looked at other people. You like her for her.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. She cared how you looked at other people. That's why she was always trying to dress you up like a fucking Barbie doll. And I was just like, okay, everyone needs to experience different things. But her love language was not suitable for you.
I tell you what detracts in terms of love language, the ridicule, the unpoliteness, and the lack of social nuance, which takes us right back to the beginning of our conversation of how we speak to each other.
Yeah, but Alex, I've dated internationally. Okay,
internationally.
I've dated internationally.
I've been in first class,
superstar that I am. And let me tell you, I do accept the way in which they talk to an extent, and then I tell them very clearly.
Yeah, you got to stop talking to me like that.
Don't talk to me like that, please, because the way in which I receive it is like this. And I say it back to them in their language, and they're like, no, I didn't mean it like that. And I'm like, yes, because you're saying it in a certain way, and I'm
that's the
receiving
biggest
that way.
thing. They could talk to you like that, but if you give them the same thing back, they're like, oh, why are you being so mean?
Exactly.
Like, wait, you just said the same thing
I
to me.
am
Exactly.
Old Testament, okay?
Old
if
Testament.
you treat me like this,
I'm medieval.
I will tell you that you're treating me like this, and this is how it is.
Testament.
And if you don't like it, then don't treat me like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, this is...
And if they do it again,
what you're doing.
Alex, you've already put the line in the sand. If they keep crossing it, that means they are disrespecting you.
Yeah.
And then disrespect is not allowed. And then you've got to really think.
That thing is, I think...
You've got to think.
That has been my line. That has been my line. Whereas I can take something where it's like, well, there's something going on. You run a bit late, and I'll stick around, and I wasn't doing anything anyway, so, you know.
Same thing that I did, Alex.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I make
the idea was
excuses.
going to be on a date with him. I just
And
hang
then-
around. There's so many things around here that I could do.
And then you can't be a prick after that. You can't be a bitch
because
after
I've already
that.
sacrificed this for you.
No.
So why are you being a dickhead?
That's and then that's the arm fracture.
Yeah. But so, Alex, looking at this, going back to love language, I think for me, because you can have more than one. For me, I love like quality time. I love that person being able to talk to me. I love us just sitting there watching a film or doing something together.
Yeah,
you know, I think that's so important. I am not a fan of receiving gifts because I know Mum will never listen to this podcast, so I can say this very clearly.
Yeah.
But every time Mum fucked up, she bought something and she gave me something. She didn't say I'm sorry.
No.
She gave me something.
I don't think Mum's actually she has apologized, but it was like
we've had to have arguments where I've said, Mum, you know you don't ever apologise, right?
You've not apologised, and
You
when
don't
you've been
apologise.
wrong about things,
You don't apologise.
You spent hours shouting at us, and then it turns out you did it.
You did it, and you don't apologise. What you do is you buy us the Chinese. See what I mean?
Or like, all right, I don't want to go to something.
Or Mum does something.
There's certain things
like,
that we could have come up to yesterday that we don't want to do that. We don't want to talk about this because actually, it could boom out into a silly conversation. But like, I know exactly what you mean. Like,
so I'm just like, I don't like receiving gifts.
But like, do you know what?
That's really translated into my relationship. I don't like receiving gifts because I assume you've done something wrong.
Oh no!
And you're apologising for it.
For me, if I feel like I've got to give something back to you now, I have to. Like the last couple of people that went on holiday bought me back something. Like my friend Casey bought me back a shot glass.
Yeah.
So I actually had to go and buy. Like when I went on holiday, I had to bring back something for Casey.
Yeah.
And then like, what's her name? For my birthday with the big hair.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention names. I shouldn't say Casey, but she's alright. The other she went to Algeria and bought me a lighter back.
Yeah, that's
so when I went to Montpellier, I got this. When I went to France in August, I got this. It was lavender bag, and it came with a flannel sort of thing with flamingos on it.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
On it, and it was really cheap, but it was just like.
It's a thought, isn't it?
Yeah, the thought counts, and making someone happy. But I hate gifts.
Why do you hate gifts?
Because.
No,
You've been thinking about me too much.
Why do you hate gifts?
No, I know I hate gifts. It's the fact I have to return the thing. I said that at the beginning.
Yeah, you have to return it.
I have to return but like, I don't want to invest in something that I might lose, like the person, because I've been so rude about it, or like giving a Muslim person sausages or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to a point where I've actually offended them all the way. But no, I like giving gifts because I like seeing the effect it has on someone's face at the same time.
Yeah. I actually like physical touch because I think growing up, I've been very much... I'm a physical person. I like touching people.
Yeah.
I like physically being in contact. And one of the things I love in a relationship is someone holding my hand, or physically touching someone. I love that.
I like physically touching, but what's happened is, because I'm a big fellow, I'm usually just leaned on, or I don't mind it. I don't mind it so much, but sometimes it's interlocking arms where my arm has to be in a 90 degree.
Down there.
They're leaning on it and just like just slam dunking on my arm like it's a basketball hoop.
Yeah.
But like, it's more of a let's just be let's just get along. I'm happy with touch. It's when the option of touching is taken away. That's when I first feel like this may not be going any further.
Yeah, when they're no longer touchy-feely.
Oh, and then when someone says we're no longer in the honeymoon period, there's not be kids anymore, teenagers anymore, and I'm like, you've been only going out for 3 months.
I fucking hate that. Ugh, if you don't want to be with someone, don't be with them. Like for me, Alex, using that type of manipulative language is similar to fucking what Andrew Tate did to draw in those girls and manipulate their behaviours so that he could use them for, cam girling and raising up his empire of whatever. It's the same sort of manipulative way that someone could spin you to then morph you into what they want. I
Oh.
fucking hate that.
Andrew Tate tried to add me on Facebook today.
Obviously, a fake Andrew Tate.
Something like 50k followers or something.
Probably a fake, or one of his like
One of his little like
minions.
side things, and I
Yeah.
was like, I screenshotted it and posted it back on Facebook like, no, and then put yuck underneath.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And you know what? Thinking about all that, like, there's been so many young men and a lot of workers at work who actually agree with what he's saying, and then I'm like, what is he actually saying? And then we have good discussions about it, but I can never date an alpha guy. You know, whatever an alpha guy is.
No.
I can't, because
Kathleen, alpha's natural. If you're an alpha, it means you're charismatic enough and good enough
to be a leader.
as a person. There's people that are leaders, but they're not alphas.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are
That's
chasing
interesting.
it.
That's interesting. I don't think I've met one of those.
Bill
Gates.
Donald Trump. Bill Gates is not alpha.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a leader who is an alpha.
No,
That's what you're saying.
like Donald Trump sees himself as an alpha, but because he's had financial backing to be.
Mummy and daddy gave him money. Well, daddy gave
Do
him
you know
money.
what I mean? And all you don't need to see anything else behind the curtain
But that's not
until
alpha.
it's enough that anybody else who wants to be alpha can use him as a template.
Yeah.
Like there's that thing where they say a good leader never apologizes. A strong leader never apologizes. Not a good one, a strong one. You ever heard Donald Trump apologize or say he's made a mistake?
No. I feel like he may have done. Maybe I've made a mistake about Biden. Oh, but no. Who stepped down? Who stepped down yesterday? About Ron DeSantimonious. But I was.
Did he step down?
He's been a good guy. Yeah, Ron has stepped down, and his wife has helped him with his campaign. And she's such a good woman. Yeah.
Do you heard? That's a really good impression, brother.
Thank you.
I heard he didn't even speak to his wife on the anniversary the other day. Trump.
Well, he definitely spoke to her at her mum's funeral, and the fact that his son Byron is like 7 foot.
Byron.
Yeah, Byron. Oh, Byron. No, Byron.
Joe Byron.
Wait. But Byron, Joe Byron Trump.
It's Baron, right?
Baron, yeah, Baron.
Baron Trump.
Because that's like apparently the title that he's going to achieve in his life. My name's Baron Trump.
Baron Trump. Oh, come here, wait.
Byron.
Joe Byron.
It's only because that fucking side chats. You remember side chats? Side talk.
Yeah.
And there's that
Bing
one
bong.
crackhead who is just like.
No, he's cleaned himself up. I've seen. Look, all right. So I watched some videos.
Alex, what do you want to say to Joe Biden? What's up, baby?
Take me out for dinner. What's up, baby? Take me out for dinner.
What's up, baby?
No, but then he got sober, right? And they did interviews with him because he was doing like the circuit of like what's your story sort of thing.
Yeah.
And like it's been really cool seeing that he cleaned himself up pretty fast after that. You know, he's not even from there. He's just ended up there because of circumstances in life.
Yeah,
and
it's hardcore, man.
And it was good seeing some really good interviews, like with him, like because that's the thing. Side talk is only like ever like a minute and a half long, and I feel that he could get a lot more material.
I think really it's like let me just hear crackheads say, or methods just say random shit that sounds funny, and then put it on the internet. That's essentially they're not doing any anthropological. No. They're not doing any, like, raising money to help people or providing space for them. What am I thinking?
Yeah, philanthropy.
Got you.
Not
philanthropic, because I feel that's just music.
Philanthropy.
Entrepreneurial, like,
no,
NGO
philanthropic.
stuff.
They're being philanthropic. Yeah, okay.
They're not being philanthropic.
Philanthropy. Oh, wow.
Anamorphically.
Philanthropic.
It's music.
Philanthropy. Yes.
We said it wrong, man.
No.
Anyway, Alex, should we probably round up this one?
Let's round up this one.
Thank you guys so much for listening to our bonus episode of Relationship Chalk, where we just talk about relationships and shit.
And moan at each other.
Yeah, and then
we'll probably just stick this in the front of the...
Nah, dude, this is a separate one. I'm going to have extra bonus material. All right, thank you so much. Check out our podcast, which is a movie, TV show podcast, usually on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, all of that good shit. As well as check out our Instagram and Facebook, which we rarely post anything on. Thank you so much. Alex, you want to say anything?
No, you did all. I'm alright. I'm just going to sit here and cry.
Oh my God. Sexy.
Sexy.
All right, bye.
Bye.